What's the craziest thing a student got away with at school? I worked as a security guard at a prestigious high school for about 5 years. It was the kind of place where the buildings were older than the staff, the tuition looked like a mortgage payment, and the parents were lawyers, CEOs, or consultants. Most of the kids were what you'd expect. Driven, overscheduled, a little entitled. But then there was Marcus. Marcus was different. Not a troublemaker, not exactly a genius. Just weirdly lucky. He always seemed to be one step ahead of everything. He'd guess the right answers on pop quizzes he didn't study for. He'd show up to the cafeteria line seconds before they ran out of the good stuff. He won nearly every raffle the school held. Not once, not twice, 3 times. First, it was an iPad, then concert tickets, then a gift card to a luxury clothing store. At first, people joked about it. That kid's psychic. Marcus must have 9 lives. But then Principal Wilson got suspicious. He pulled me aside one afternoon and said something like, "If that kid wins one more drawing, I want to know how." I didn't take it seriously at first. I figured it was just sour grapes from someone who couldn't believe a student could be that lucky. Then one night, while doing my rounds after hours, I caught movement in the admin wing. Lights were off, building locked, nobody was supposed to be there. I followed the sound down to the maintenance hallway, unlocked the door, and walked in. There was Marcus, standing on a chair, screwdriver in one hand, something tiny in the other. He didn't flinch when he saw me, just sighed and said, "I was hoping I'd have more time." He wasn't breaking into safes or stealing test answers. He was installing wireless micro cameras in the air vents, pointed at the main office, faculty lounge, the boardroom, carefully concealed, battery-powered, motion-triggered. When I asked him what the hell he was doing, he didn't lie. He said, "My dad's going to lose everything." Turns out his father was being sued by the school board president. Some business dispute gone sideways. The lawsuit was public, ugly, and personal. What Marcus suspected, though, was something no one else had thought to consider. That the lawsuit itself was fabricated, a distraction from something bigger. Marcus had been gathering evidence. The cameras had been rolling for weeks. What he caught was explosive. The board president bragging in private conversations about manipulating school funds, falsifying grant paperwork, and using the lawsuit against Marcus's dad as leverage to silence a failed business deal. He even joked about burying that family under legal fees. It was risky, illegal even, but instead of turning him in, I made a decision I still think about. I helped him. We pulled all the footage, backed it up, scrubbed any trace of his presence. We sent everything, anonymously, to the district attorney's office in a nondescript envelope. 2 weeks later, the school board president resigned. No press conference, no parting message, just a quiet announcement and a red-faced attorney saying no comment. The lawsuit against Marcus's dad vanished almost as quickly. By the end of the month, it was like none of it had ever happened. No one knew what really brought the president down. Rumors floated around, an audit, an anonymous whistleblower, but nothing stuck. Marcus never said a word about it. He went right back to being the oddly lucky kid. Teachers forgot. Students moved on, but I didn't. 2 years later, he graduated as valedictorian. His speech was thoughtful, a little strange, and absolutely intentional. I still remember the last line. "To the unseen heroes who protect what matters, you know who you are." He looked right at me when he said it, just for a second, and I never told a soul.